What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And today I've got a story time for y'all that was sent in to me about a guy at this person's school who thinks he's dating an anime character. That type of cringe, we just gotta tell the story about. But before we get into it, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam, your best friend is gonna think they're dating an anime character. And without further ado, let's go.
Nice rack in her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million.
Alright, so as all of you know, back in the day, I used to tell quite a few stories about weeaboos. It's been a long time since I've had a good one submitted, but when I had this one sent in about a kid who thinks he's dating an anime character, it just really made me happy, so I figured I would share it with y'all. But basically, what you gotta know about this is that this takes place in a graphic design class that this person is in. And in this graphic design class, you really don't have to, share with the class. You don't have to talk to anyone. In fact, it's one of the only classes where, the teacher doesn't even take roll by talking. Like, at this kid's school, he literally just looks, and if you're sitting at your computer, you're marked there. But there's one kid in this class who, for whatever reason, is constantly, just talking really loudly, bragging to the class, asking to talk to the class about his life. Just obviously has I'm the main character syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, where they just think they're the most important person on the planet. And for some reason, you would think somebody that wants to get up in front of the class and brag about stuff would have a lot going on, but this kid really doesn't have a lot going on, and he's committed to trying to convince people that he is dating an anime character. And usually when somebody's trying to convince someone they're dating an anime character or whatever, usually the approach is oh, I'm dating someone that happens to have all the same qualities and name of an anime character, because they're hoping that you don't realize it's a cartoon character, right? No, this kid really is trying to convince his class full of people that he is dating a cartoon character, and it comes to life at night and comes and hangs out with them, but it's not gonna come to school or talk to any of them because it doesn't want them to judge its relationship. And what's wild is this is not an elementary school class here. This is a high school. This dude is out here trying to convince a bunch of people that he's dating a full-blown cartoon character. And at first they thought he was trolling. You know what I mean? They thought, okay, maybe this kid's just playing the long game to get a joke. He's gonna be like, haha, I convinced a group of people that I'm dating a cartoon character. But what really got weird is, as I said, it's a graphic design class, and some of the assignments that would get presented involved, photoshopping things together. You would get an assignment and have to edit things together. And because of that, people have gotten pretty proficient at Photoshop, and whenever they do an assignment, this guy turns in an edit of him and this specific anime character in super romantic places, but it's never far off in Paris, it's never a dream. He picks places in town, and when he turns it in, he says, I took this picture of me and my girlfriend, but I just edited in the sky. I made the sunset prettier, I did this, I did that. He completely just avoids saying to the fact that he adds the anime character in as well. And so obviously people kind of started messing with him about it, confronting him, you're not actually dating the anime girl. And when they said he wasn't actually dating the anime girl, he got really mad, ugh! And was like, you guys have no idea what it's like to date a celebrity, okay? I know you guys have never heard of it, but in Japan, anime characters have been invented and have been voice acting for a long time. They've been real since the 90s. Yeah, bro, I understand that Japan is way more advanced, alright? They have better transportation, they have better technology. I'm not fighting with that here, but I think we definitely would have heard about it by now if they somehow managed to make cartoon characters become real. I also don't know what the benefit of that would be. If I was actually a cartoon company, it's so much easier for me to just have people voice act a character and not actually have to, be responsible for the character. But anyways, they were kind of like, dude, that's just not true. Come on, you are not dating this anime character. It's not real, you're not dating them. And he just would not admit it. Kept doubling down, getting angrier. And eventually he was like, if you guys aren't going to be supportive of my relationship, then just don't talk to me anymore. And when that happened, everyone was like, dude, trust me, we don't want to have to be hearing about your fake relationship with the cartoon girl that doesn't exist. It's just kind of hard not to hear about it when every assignment you're editing her into your pictures. And he's like, I do not edit her into the pictures. The pictures are taken of me and my girlfriend. They're like, regardless, you're always talking about her. You're always saying everything so loudly about her. If you don't want us to make fun of you and make fun of the fact that your girlfriend's not real, stop talking about her. And he's like, well, she is real, but fine. If you guys don't want to hear about my happy relationship anymore, then so be it. I won't talk about it anymore. And so finally they think they've gotten rid of it, right? Like he's gonna stop talking about it. But sure enough, around that time of year, prom started to come up too. And inevitably in class, people started talking about prom, their plans, who they were taking. And this guy, of course, says, I'm bringing my girlfriend. And everyone's like, oh, do you have a girlfriend now? And he says it's the character's name. And once again, the people that are sitting near him were like, dude, you can't bring a cartoon character to prom. And he's like, no, trust me, she's gonna come. She says she wants to come show all of you guys that she's real, you know? And so, like, trust me, you guys will see. And obviously everyone's like, dude, you don't have to do this. Like, trust me, your girlfriend is not real. It's a cartoon character. It's okay, dude. Like, you don't have to bring her to prom. But he keeps being super insistent that she's gonna come. So they kind of just deal with it, whatever. She's, going to be at prom with this guy. And so prom is getting closer, and they keep expecting him to back out at the last second, to be like, oh, she can't come, or I'm not going to go, we're going to go do something else, come up with some reason not to be there, but he keeps being insistent about it. And finally, the night of prom comes, and everybody's all dressed up. Everybody's tuxedoed up, all that good stuff, ready to have themselves a good time, but everyone from this graphic design class is way more focused on trying to find this kid in his anime cartoon character date because they're, like, so excited to see what he's going to do. And as they're scanning the floor trying to figure out where everybody is, finally they spot him over there and they cannot believe what he has brought to prom. Alright guys, I'm going to interrupt the video for just 1 second. If you take a look at your screen now, you'll see a PlayStation gift card. For those of you that don't know, I give away a gift card in every single video I post here on this channel to say thank you to y'all for subscribing and turning on notifications. So if you haven't already, you should do that. And yeah, if you already do, I appreciate you. On that note, I'll shut up and get back to the video now. Thanks. This kid had brought a cardboard cutout of this anime character to prom to try to convince everybody that she was real, dude. And listen, I know everybody thinks everyone at their high school is stupid. Chances are they are. I don't think any group of people is stupid enough to think that a cardboard cutout is a real person. So obviously, whenever they see it, like the group of people kind of go over there to talk to him. They're not going to try to make a scene or confront him or bully him or like overly embarrass him in front of everyone, right? Nobody wants that, but they just kind of got to like ask what he's doing because he is now like proceeding to go out on the dance floor and dance with this cardboard cutout. And obviously a lot of people are staring, but like he thinks they're staring because he's out on the dance floor with his quote unquote girlfriend. I don't think he really realized that people were aware of the fact that it's a cardboard cutout. So they go over there and they're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this just looks weird. And instead of going, all right, guys, you got me. I'm really embarrassed that I committed to this fake cartoon girlfriend thing so long. So I kind of brought this cardboard cutout. I don't know why. It was really dumb that I'm thinking about it. He doesn't do that. Instead, he commits this hard where he goes, what do you mean? I'm here at prom with my date, He starts doing the voice of her, trying to talk to them, saying that, like, you guys are silly, obviously I'm real, like, what do you mean? And, at that point, I feel like you've got to start getting annoyed, because that's just insulting your intelligence. So they start to be like, dude, come on. Do you think we're stupid? Like, you're really gonna try to pretend to be this cardboard cutout? And he does commit to the whole, like, no, it's me. And he's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't think you're stupid. I'm just his date to prom. And so finally they're like, all right, man, if you're gonna be like this is ridiculous. This isn't even convincing. It's a cardboard cutout. Like, this is paper. You didn't even try to convince us that this is a real person. You're just insulting us by pretending to be her. And at that point, he switches back to him. Oh, well, you guys are just jealous because, like, she's so skinny that she looks like a cardboard cutout. Like, that's what this is about. Oh, you guys are trying to shame her for looking like she's made of cardboard. Well, she's a real woman. She just looks like cardboard. You guys are being ridiculous about this. Like, you think I'd bring a fake girl to prom, a cardboard cutout? And everyone's just kind of looking at him like, yeah, dude, I do. Now you're trying to convince me that a real person is as skinny as a piece of cardboard. I'm starting to think this is weird. And one of the other kids in the group kind of looks at him and goes, at this point, man, it's just kind of sad. Like, it's just kind of sad at this point. Like, you're really trying to convince a bunch of people that a cardboard cutout is real. I understand you might be embarrassed, but, like, come on, man. At this point, just give it up. And he's like, no, dude, there's no way that you actually think this is a cardboard cutout. You guys are just trying to embarrass me at prom. In fact, if she's a cardboard cutout, prove it. Because I don't think you guys have any proof she's a cardboard cutout outside of you guys being jealous. And at that point, one of the other kids just leaches back and punches the cardboard cutout in the face. And obviously, cardboard cutouts aren't notorious for their ability to be like punched and bounce back. So as soon as he punches it, the head kind of flops back to the point where like the neck is now at a right angle. It is backwards, it's broken. And everybody's like, see, it's cardboard, man. It's cardboard. It's cardboard. And the guy who has the cardboard cutout is sitting there with his arm still around its waist just looking at it. I don't think he expected them to, like, actually punch it. So he doesn't really know what to do. And then all of a sudden, like, the pause leaves his body, and he just starts screaming like he actually just watched somebody's neck break. No, no, what did you guys do? You punched my girlfriend. Why did you punch my girlfriend? Oh, now I have to take her to the hospital. Oh, I have to leave prom because you guys punched my girlfriend. And he like slowly leaves with the cardboard cutout saying he's gonna fix it. And he's like, oh man, I have to get her to the hospital now. And he seems almost relieved. If you actually just thought a bunch of dudes snapped your girlfriend's neck, I think you would have a little bit of a stronger reaction. It just looked like he appreciated the fact that he had a way out now, he had an escape. And so he leaves to take her to the hospital to get fixed. And the rest of the prom for everybody else is fine. Nothing else happened. No one else brings a cardboard cutout, right? And so he ends up coming back to class, and everyone's like, how's your date, man? And he's like, oh, she needed surgery. She broke her neck, but she's fine now. The doctors ended up putting back together. She says she wants to come to the dance in spring, and she understands why you guys thought that you thought she wasn't real, and like she understands the confusion, and maybe at the next dance you guys can talk more and hang out. So I don't know if that means that this guy actually does think he's like dating a cardboard cutout and it's talking back to him, in which case, we got to keep an eye on that. I don't feel like that's super normal, but either that or he's just the most committed to convincing people that he's actually dating this anime character of all time. I feel like taking the cardboard cutout to prom, already bad enough. After it breaks, committing to it actually still being a real person is like almost impressive. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I'd appreciate you taking a second to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. And, of course, subscribe if you're new and turn on notifications. If you really want to help me out, you can check out the intro song linked down below, along with a link to my podcast, The Scuffed Cast, or you could use code SCRUBBY at the G Fuel checkout to get a discount on G Fuel. It helps me out, helps you out. Everyone's a winner. And last but certainly not least, I did go ahead and put some of my story times up on Spotify so you guys could listen to them over there. That link will be in the top of the description. Feel free to go do that if you want. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, on that note, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.